The way WandaVision concludes many people's story, it definitely leaves a lot open for the return of quite a few characters and familiar faces. And as the actress teases, there could be more left to Agatha's story, and I think they definitely left that open so we could get back to this down the road, so let's get to that. I think like most of you, by the time WandaVision wrapped up, I had many questions. Hopefully some of these were going to get answered soon. Some of them are probably going to take a little bit more time, which I think brings us to Agatha. We see that she's still in Westview. We saw that the people around know exactly what happened. We saw that the people around also pretty much realized that, yeah, she's a villain, and yes, her mind has been wiped. She's the nosy neighbor living in Westview. But that's still Agatha. Once somebody learns that, they can probably get her, right? They could probably figure something out. I mean, she's still not really from there. They realize this. Like, there's plenty of pieces, and moving pieces at that, left over that there is to explore. So recently, Kathryn Hahn, who played Agatha, talked with the New York Times, and she said she had no idea about how things would play out in the end when she signed on, because obviously changes were being made as the pandemic delayed the series and they had to get back to it, shorten episodes. And then by the time she got to film the final scene and talk to them about the future of the character, she still has no idea, because they're keeping everything tight-lipped and they're not letting anybody know anything. My assumption is that they just don't want anything to get out there. And I would also assume that she has multiple contracts, which we know is something that they put in place. And then if they need you back, they'll get you back. If they don't, well, your contract runs out. But it's sort of a safety net. And again, the way they leave the character off, I feel like it's a complete waste if we never get back to her, because something has to go on with this character. You can't just leave a giant dangling plot thread out there in the world and never get back to it. It just doesn't make sense, I think, to anybody. So I think this is small amounts of setup for something down the road that eventually we do get to. And for all we know, she could show up in the Multiverse of Madness. Maybe they need her to do something, we just don't know because there's so little info coming out about that film, especially leaks. But she did say, as somebody that was watching the MCU from the outside and then getting to play the witch, that now that she's been a part of this franchise in this universe, that she's got the taste and she loves it, she wants to do more of it, she just doesn't know if they'll give her more. So hopefully they do, because I think people have seen a reaction to that character and what she did and who she is, and I think there's a lot more you can explore with her, specifically in regards to the Darkhold and what maybe she was tied to or who, which of course, you know, Mephisto!